of that jazz. Thank you guys for joining us tonight for a wonderful game of Orchidelirium. We are here with Nerds with Dice, raising money for the Translatin. I'm missing a word at the end of that sentence.
Organization.
Organization.
Translatin
Oh,
organization or coalition. I'm so sorry.
oh, I was gonna say it didn't feel organization-y. Coalition. I was
You're
looking
right.
for it.
You're
So,
right.
anyways, Translatin Coalition raising money for. You can do incentives. Your donations can impact the game we are playing tonight, which again is Orchid Delirium. My name is Urvy Fitz. My pronouns are they, them. I'm here for a good time and a long time, and we'll be leading this beautiful cast on a wonderful floral expedition. To get started, though, my personal favorite orchid is going to be a lady slipper, and I'd love to check in with our friend Moray to see what's up with them.
You're muted.
I was muted. Howdy, howdy. Howdy, y'all. Am I still muted?
No.
Am I still muted?
No, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Howdy, howdy, y'all. My name is Moray. You can find me as the Electric Moray or Electric_Moray in some places. I use they, he, and today I will be playing Frederick Freddy Cecil, who for now is using he, him. And I will popcorn over to Zoup.
Hi, I'm Zoup. You can find me as Zoup Machine. My pronouns are she, her. My mother calls me Sukiro, and I am going to be playing Vrinda Tata, who is also she, her, and so much more. I'm going to bounce this over to Shinobi.
Greetings. So I am, of course, Shinobi. You can find me on Blue Sky or anywhere else in any area. I tend to pop in and out like a ninja. So I'll be playing Theodora tonight, aka Sia. She is, her pronouns are she, they. Mine are she, her. And her favorite orchid, the Denobrium cruentium, which is also known as the blood dendrobium. There we go. Mouthful. So, yes, I will move that over to Ezra.
Hey gang, I'm Ezra. I'll be playing Atem Aliskandaria today. He uses he, him pronouns. I use he, they pronouns. My favorite orchid is the Cattleya orchid. Very pretty. Genuinely look up all these orchids. They're beautiful. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to our lovely game master.
Hell yeah. Well, my friends, the year is 1865, and a craze crosses the classiest corridors: Orchid Delirium. Every auction and greenhouse throughout Queen Victoria's Britain needed to have these gorgeous blooms gracing their properties, despite gardeners knowing little on how to take care of these exotic flowers. One of the more prominent nurseries, owned and operated by J. Carmichael and Associates, has hired you. And for whatever reason, you've accepted their offer to venture out across the sea and land to hunt for these natural treasures. Coming along with you is one of the associates, Willoughby. A middle aged man, he wears loose fitting cottons, a scarf that catches the breeze tossed around his thick neck, and an umbrella tucked under his arm. You've possibly worked with him before and know of his incorrigible behavior, and that he can be somewhat of a show off, which is evident by the ostrich that he likes to bring with him everywhere he goes. And that includes on this lovely boat ride that you guys are taking down to the South Pacific Isles. You'll also know that he is notorious for throwing caution to the wind regarding danger that you were warned of prior to leaving on this expedition. The islands that you are embarking to recently have had some seismic activity Several earthquakes have been shaking the areas as reported by Dutch settlers. What this means for you is that there is actually an increased potential of volcanic eruptions out in the areas you'll be exploring. During the voyage to the South Pacific Isles, you all would have gotten an opportunity to get to know each other, get to talk to Willoughby, have chats with your hired hands, and be endlessly annoyed by a rather sizable bird on the boat. I would love it though, if you guys could each take a moment and share with us what your characters do while on the ship, and give us a little idea of like what they look like and who we'll be with for the time. We'll start with Moray and go in order that we did with our introductions.
Oh gosh.
Ha!
Uh, okay. I can describe Freddy a little bit. Um, Freddy is the kind of man that you can see has never existed without money. He has never had to actually have the calluses on his hands that he has. They are purely a thing he chose for himself. Um he is a very tall, very built man with perfectly coiffed and slicked back, or like pinned in place brown hair, um perfectly stunning brown eyes, and the teeth that somehow are way too white when they smile at you, or when he does that like bing smile. um and he wears clothes that um a rich man would think a commoner wears. He has this like large fur-lined coat that he wears, and this gloriously carved walking stick that he thinks makes him worldly. Um and he absolutely spent, like, he tried to spend the first day talking to the associate, and as soon as he clocked the vibes was like, "Oh, I've made a grave mistake." Um, and fell back into trying to talk to any of the rest of the crew because, oh, I don't want to go near that ostrich.
Willoughby
And
by
I
no
will
means would
popcorn over
ever
to.
it wouldn't by no means pick up at
Oh,
all on anything that Frederick was putting down in regards to not wanting to be around him and the ostrich. Willoughby would actively talk to Freddie as another sophisticated man on board the entire time, like
okay.
every day.
Oh, and there's oh yeah, there's no way Freddie would break decorum to go get away. And so would get trapped in those conversations for way too long. Before someone, probably usually Cassandra, would take pity on him and go, get the fuck out of here, and give him an excuse.
So Vrinda is a handsome Desi woman. She's surprisingly tall for an Indian woman. She is about 5'8". Um Black curly hair kept nicely up in like a bun of this, like a wraparound bun, like the style that she has learned when she was in London. She has wears expensive clothing. It definitely, she for the most part has looked at in London what the women wear when they're traveling, and has worn mostly those, like a petticoat and the like, um a button up shirt, but also still has trappings of India. So she's still wearing like Indian jewelry. She's still has a shawl that is probably made, probably took like a year to make by like a very talented, well sought after shawl maker. um she's got, I think, stern features, and she wears a hat so as not to darken too much, um more than she already is. And I think that she's going to spend a lot of time. I think she's, hang on, let me look at my, I think she spends a lot of time painting. So she probably sets out like a little, like one of those little chairs with like a poofy cushion on top, and she probably sits there like, straight up, painting on a board as her as Arjun, who is a soldier. I mean, he's there for protection. Basically, stands over her. He's used to just, standing at attention. She talks in a well educated but accented British English, and she is definitely someone from wealth. I would say, in terms of interacting with the other people, Frederick has probably obtained some of her wares. And that's what I got for now,
He would have
Shinobi.
been extremely grateful.
I mean, as long as you're bringing the money.
I do
Oh,
hate
always.
to interrupt, but we did get a donation. And Urvy, it is exactly the
Oh, no.
donation that you think it is. So if you'd like to go ahead and give that ostrich a friend.
Yeah, so Willoughby actually has two giant birds on this boat, an ostrich and an emu. And the emu is
Oh,
probably
no.
slightly more aggressive than the ostrich is. I imagine it often comes through and just kind of pecks at people's heads, nips at everybody's meals. There are several crewmen at this point that have probably offered to turn these birds into pillows, but doing so would cost them their heads. Let's be so for real. Willoughby will throw you overboard before you touch his birds.
Hey, so I was wrong.
Freddie has
actually.
considered offering to purchase them. No.
I was also wrong.
No.
Friends. It is not the ostrich and the emu. It is in fact, Urvy, this is a gift for you, an ostrich, an emu, and 3 birds of your choice. That you can go ahead and add to this. Thank you so much, Derek. And Quinn.
Derek! Derek!
So
Derek!
go ahead. So we've got an
You
ostrich.
can buy anything else. Why the birds?
We're gonna have an emu. I think we need to have. I think the other 3 need to be emperor penguins. And if anybody knows exactly where I'm going, these are in fact going to be the emperor penguins that later inspire the movie Madagascar. So these 3 penguins do whatever they YOLO Swaggins want. You can be heading down to like the mess galley and you'll just see them like going down the steps. They're the tolerable bird option here. They do hate the ostrich and the emu, so it's the 3 penguins versus the 2 big birds.
Oh, so they have taste.
Yeah. Anyways, now that we've introduced 5 NPC birds,
There will be a bird war. The emo war will start once again.
oh, we can definitely put kiwi on the
Actually, I
list.
don't know.
Cassowaries are on the list. Don't worry about the birds, guys. This is a game about flowers.
Not cassowaries.
Yes. South Pacific Isles. Let's go.
Don't give us the dinosaur birds.
Give us the dinosaur birds. We have more characters to introduce though. So
goodness.
I would love to know a
Are
little
they
bit
birds?
more about Theodora and how she feels about orchids herself and all of the birds on this boat.
Well, I'm definitely suddenly very hungry, having thinking about all these birds. Um, they do get to, I mean, all we need now is a sand crane, and that would send, the ribeye of the sky. However, Theodora is she's looking at these people and their fine trappings, and she's just shaking her head like, your clothes are going to be destroyed by the end of this. Her hair is put up in a messy bun. She has a male tailored shirt um, that she actually won in a card game, and she just kind of carries it with her as a she wears it as a trophy, kind of like the swag. She's got a skirt that is split down the side. Of course, she wears uh, protective pants or pantaloons underneath, and her clothes are definitely made for travel, but she looks quite homely. Her skin is sun-kissed, so it is definitely a bronze tone to her skin. You can tell she's been out in the sun way too much. And the look on her face as she's hunched over, furiously scribbling on a pad, looking at maps, flipping through pages, and making comparisons. She vaguely notices Kit, her handler, um, of which she's just still looking over things, dipping. Her hands are absolutely blackened in some cases. Some fingers are from the ink that she's had to use, from the inkwell that she keeps dipping in, and making notes furiously.
You can take a break.
Breaks.
Just one. I'll ask for just one right now.
No, we mustn't.
You
We have
must?
to be ready. And
No.
besides,
No,
there
no,
is a
no.
possibility that there may be
No.
more dangers than what has
A
been told
break.
to us. So we have to be ready. And
One
on top
break.
of that, I'll have you know that these indigenous people, we must make sure that we are utilizing the right customs, making sure that we are interacting in the proper way so as not to offend anyone. And also, furthermore, I only need your support.
Yeah.
Well, if you're so concerned about all of these things we need undoing, you could absolutely come and tell us all over 'em over a drink. And Freddie has stepped in to essentially help in like, I'm gonna get this dude to take a drink, or this girl to take a break.
Which is her handler's their handler's intention here. And I think if you get Thea and everyone up out into the main or like galley area is where we meet who I will be playing tonight. Dr. Atem. Before I briefly interrupt back to the character I'm set to play. He is our doctor. So he is genuinely here to make sure everyone stays healthy, hale, and strong on this journey. I do also have to say that we got another donation to the birds. So it's Urvy, three emperor
Bird.
penguins, the emu, and the ostrich, and one more bird, courtesy of let me just go ahead and double check. Wizard Styles. I was not told what kind of bird, so that's your choice.
I mean, should
Um,
you bank
I
some
was fully expecting
birds?
it to
Yeah,
be Quinion.
maybe
maybe bank a
maybe
bird.
we'll bake a bird until we get to land. At which point we'll see how many birds
The
arrive once we get
gulls.
on the ice. That
Any
was my
more
first
birds and they
thought.
I
will be
think
cooked.
bank a bird is going to be a vocal stim for me now.
Bank a
We're just gonna
bird,
we're just
bank
gonna
a
go ahead and
bird,
bank
bank
a
a bank
bird.
a
We're
bank
just
a
gonna
You
go
gotta
ahead and
bank
bank
your
a
Think
bird.
a
birds.
bird.
Bank a
Um,
bird.
So as we begin baking birds and our crew gathers, we'll go ahead.
I don't think I
Go ahead. Yeah,
described my
no,
doctor
yeah.
yet. Please. We got distracted
Tell
by
us what a
birds.
We
stem
all
looks like.
we all got a vocal stem.
So we're just gonna go ahead and bank that bird, and we're gonna circle back to so I think with the crew in the galley hanging out, Dr. Atem is a uh not a tall man, but maybe 5'9", like olive skin, long hair kind of worn like mine. The rest is in a ponytail behind him, so it's out of his way. He is wearing what I am wearing. I made it easy for everybody. So he kind of just enjoys being in the galley when he's not making sure that he's treating all of the emu injuries. I think that's what's kept him
Very busy.
busy. I think that's what's kept him busy.
So
No,
busy.
he's a tall 5'9", not 5'8". For some differentiation.
Uh,
But
Oh, it's okay. I mean, you could
not
be
a
the same
not a short
size,
5'9"?
but I think Vincent is somehow 6 feet, but looks like he's 5'7",
yeah.
because he's just kind of like he's like pulling out things for you. He's right now he's in the back, and he's just like putting away all of your medical supplies into your bags.
Vincent,
Yes,
Vincent,
doctor. Yes,
it's
doctor.
you can there you can stand up. If you look, right, the ceilings are actually tall enough to accommodate you. You can just stand.
Yes, doctor. You're so kind, doctor.
No, I just don't want to treat a back injury later. Can we stand so we don't?
Oh. Wow, that feels different.
Yeah.
Thank you, doctor.
Yeah.
Very good. I will continue to pack these away.
You're doing great, Vincent.
Oh, thank you, doctor.
Yes. And I think that is how you get to meet the doctor who's overworked for emu injuries and apparently back pain on this
Emu
trip.
injuries, back pain, probably a couple of thrown out shoulders. I imagine so many twisted ankles from
So
every
many.
time the penguins just go scooting
Yeah.
across deck.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe literal ankle bites. Literal
yeah,
ankle bites.
little snips and snaps here and there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
See,
he's now bringing
Freddie
you
has taken to wearing boots.
he's now bringing you some tea. He acquired some from Vrinda, and he's bringing you some tea. And you know, like I really feel like if this is an anime, he has little like senpai heart eyes for but you know, we won't worry about that right now.
They're little senpai
yet.
heart eyes that the doctor just doesn't quite piece together there. But everybody else on the ship sees it.
Including Cassandra. Young
Oh,
and
including Arun.
impetuous.
That's not his name.
Arjun.
Atem. Or Arjun. Which one?
Arjun.
So many.
Arjun. I was saying including Arjun. I had a different word written down. And Arjun is so normal about it, let's be clear.
Everybody is
Arjun
Not
is
at all
built,
feeling any jealousy
by
whatsoever.
the way. Arjun is built. He has
Oh, yes.
he has so Arjun in mythology was the best archer, and this Arjun desires to emulate that. So his arms are especially are
He got the
built.
back muscles.
He got the back muscles.
The lats, the strats, and the prats.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. We're gonna need all those muscles on this trip.
He's taking us to the adventure. I'm here.
As we
I'm here
will.
for it.
But
But
as
Cassandra is quite interested by the strapping young man, but she's only, how tall is she? 5 foot? 5 foot?
I think it's funnier if she's 5 foot. I think it's genuinely so much funnier if she's 5 foot.
We'll make her 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Sassy. 5 foot tall, sassy little ball of.
I think there have been a couple times where Freddie tried to give her heels, and she looked at him and just of
I will
why.
not change for anybody. I refuse. And if you can't appreciate it, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just saying, a sensible shoe is
My
always
shoes
a
are
lovely way to
sensible.
upgrade
As a
one's
matter
outfit.
of fact, I can walk pretty far in these shoes and keep up with you while you're traipsing about trying to get this young lady a drink. What is wrong with you? I think
I,
maybe you should take a breather.
I am simply trying to make sure that everyone is having a lovely time.
This isn't no
I
vacation.
do need to find Addie, though. Where's Addie? It's basically a vacation. It's just a different kind of hunting.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure I go get the bandages. You're gonna need them.
Well, I'm going to go grab the doctor, so he'll probably have bandages.
Just
Yeah, I think Atem was helping Vincent towards the end. So he was just like, when you stand up straight, that pain that you feel when you like stand up properly, it goes away because you're actually using your muscles the way that you're supposed to. So the more that you stand like this, the easier on your back it'll be.
You're so, doctor, you're so impressive. I'm here to learn from you. I am excited after your tutelage to also make my way to medical school.
You'll always have a supporter in me, Vincent.
Oh,
You will do
thank you.
wonderfully.
I'm trying to make it
Sandra.
really sad when he dies.
You know?
And
I'm
so
wondering
Sandra goes,
why.
You
that
know,
ain't all he's excited for.
Spoilers.
I think Atem
Spoiler!
like I do think Atem notices Freddy in the doorway and it's like, injury?
No, we're having a little get together. Come on.
No, I'm not done yet. When we're done, we will make our
Yes.
way up.
There's no bird bites in here. Come on.
I think as soon as you say that, can someone walk in with a bird bite?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
I think Freddy says no one's in here with a bird. As soon as the words "no one," Tim does this.
Ah,
Cassandra
fucking
comes in with
emu!
these birds. These damnable birds
Well, here's what
everywhere.
we'll say.
Why can't you just put these little birds in a cage?
Could you try to get the emu in a cage?
Look, I've been trying to convince him to sell me the birds so that I can make sure they're properly cared for. But he doesn't want to part with them.
I'm about ready to fit to tide and I'm ready to eat one of these birds.
Woo.
Get it together. And she puts
I
the
mean,
bird in the
honestly, the
doctor's
ostrich
hands.
does cook up really well.
I don't think I want to know how you know that.
And
I
ostrich
think
eggs are a fine, delectable breakfast.
as
Huh.
everyone is discussing bird breakfasts and injuries, you hear Willoughby call down from the main deck. Lend ho!
Oh, thank God!
Um,
Okay.
and from the deck, from the horizon, grows a large mountain, a no longer dormant monstrosity that looms over the luscious canopies and swampy grounds of these islands. You can see a plentiful terrain as you approach over the rocking waves. The emu, ostrich, and penguins all joining you guys at the bow of the ship to look out on this new glorious land. The penguins having climbed up on a crate together, they very much did the like three penguins in a trench coat situation. Um, and you can see even from the bow of the boat, sandy beaches that turn into grassy plains that roll into upland tributaries and a mid-mountain forest. You'll need to be cautious of canyons and ravines that crack the island, and you'll have several opportunities to climb amongst the mossy woods that break the clouds where your orchids should grow aplenty. There's a warm and briny spray that fetches from the prow of the boat, barely noticeable as you coil around the island to find a suitable mooring spot. So you guys are pulled a little bit away from the island at this point so that you're able to anchor, load up on a paddle boat, and go ashore. Um, However, ahead of you, you have three options on where you and those in your camaraderie would like to choose to go. So as you join in the paddle boats, uh, you guys probably have about three boats going out with you. One that holds you all, one with your hired hands, and then one with Willoughby, his five birds, and a couple of his additional hands.
Can that boat just sink?
We'll see what the
just
cards
thinking
have to
the same
say about
thing.
that. We'll see what the cards have to say about that. But would you all, as you are approaching the island in your boats, would you like to approach by the river delta? Are you going to go through the mangrove swamps, or would you like to pull up by the grasslands?
Hmm.
Um,
Freddy's immediate thought would be the grasslands.
I agree.
That was also
The
Autumn's thought.
Yeah, the
Oh,
swamps would be absolutely horrid on my hair.
I've
And
been to many a swamp, and I do not want to run into any alligators or crocodiles just yet.
Well, they're mangrove swamps. I don't think that there would be any.
and Urvy,
Yeah,
our banked bird count is
yeah.
it's two, Urvy.
We have
Um
two banked birds.
and the
Which
new
of you?
the new bird, Urvy. It's been
Mhm.
decided. It's a
Go.
goose.
Yes!
No!
Branding. Anyways,
I love a good
as we
goose.
are
Make the
hand
best dressing. You've never had it before, but roasted goose, goose
Now I'm
dressing.
hungry.
Mm.
As
No,
you
no, I'm
all
hungry.
are making your ways though towards the grasslands, we are going to actually begin the mechanics of this game.
Mm.
Oh. You
So
can't just roleplay the entire time?
I know. Unfortunately, we have to find orchids, and the way to do that is by
Oh.
flipping cards here. But all of the
Mm.
players, you guys are going to get opportunity to flip cards throughout this whole game. I'm so sorry, audience, you don't get to see our fun cards, but we'll tell you all about them. So as we are beginning our expedition, I would love it if one of you could flip over any of the six option cards we have here. These will generate an obstacle for you. You're gonna pick based off of best kind of narrative vibe. So we have the options of employer, environs, locals, messages, travel, and weather.
Probably either travel, weather, or environs, as we should.
That makes sense to me. I was thinking
That makes sense to me.
I was thinking environs. If you wanted to start with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do environs. I was
Whoever.
kind of leaning towards travel, but
You
that'll
can
do.
just leave it right there, and we'll just give it a click. That'll flip it over for us. And we have a 10.
Of spades.
A 10 of
Mm.
spades. So under environs, we have a 10. As you guys begin to come up upon shore, bringing your boats along, there is a moment where you all smell something in the air. It's a smelly smell that smells smelly,
Mm.
very foul. I don't know if
How's
any
that word spelled?
this one is spelled with a U. We're not but as you guys are getting on these grasslands, pull your boats on and start to smell this foul, and the more it wafts this rotting, decaying, like decomposing smell. It is that of like dying animals, your carcasses, a butcher's shop that has gone wrong. And as you start to kind of survey your surroundings, in what would be D&D terms, you're 8 boxes away, you're 40 to 50 feet away from you. You see standing on a pile of, you are honestly not 100% certain what. These could be the carcasses of large cats. These could be the carcasses of previous settlers. You aren't certain, but it is a mound of rotting disgustingness, and on top of it stand 2 mighty birds. One you very quickly recognize as a goose, though you are a little confused by what it might have in its mouth. Is that a machete?
What?
Yeah, we're giving a goose a machete.
I'm sorry.
And beside him is an equally large bird with evil and anger in its eyes. Which some of you who have previously either done expeditions or read a beautiful picture book would recognize as a cassowary.
Oh God.
Horrific, actually. Thank you.
Actually
so
Freddy
much.
immediately.
Actually horrific.
That's horrific. Freddy immediately spreads out his arms to hold people back and go, "We don't go this way. We don't go this way. We choose a new route."
We choose a new route.
Brenda looks at Freddy in disgust.
That is a goose with a machete.
Well, take care of it.
It is a goose with a machete.
And you
It
have
is
a
a
gun.
goose with a machete. I don't think anything can kill it.
Theodora looks at this man like he has grown a second head.
And to
I
clarify,
do
we
believe
can't
you
run
have
away.
something
No,
like a gun in your employ, sir.
You can choose to run away. That would be a test of wits in this situation. So in order to get over this obstacle, you guys have to successfully complete one action. That can be using a belonging, that can be a test of wits, or using a hired hand.
And the test of wits is just we roll and we need a 7.
Correct.
Okay.
So is using our belongings, I believe. You also
Using
have
your
to-
belonging,
Just to
you
keep-
auto succeed on your thing, but then you roll a die to see whether or not you keep the belonging.
Right,
Mm.
okay. And you get to
Okay.
keep it if it's a 7, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Great.
Then I will look again. I'm looking at Freddy in absolute disgust.
Freddy does have a
this-
bow and arrow and a rifle.
right,
just
and
Does not want to fuck with birds.
he's just she's like clearly like maybe she shouldn't give him any more opium if it's making him this cowardly. Like she pulls out a whip. She looks at Arjun. She says, this is you don't need to deal with this, and just
I can go over there
goes
and deal with them.
and uses the whip to whip the what does it have in
The
his teeth?
machete?
The machete.
A
It
machete.
whips
It has
the
a machete.
machete out of its mouth, pulling it towards us. Is there any way that we can now have a machete?
Oh my god.
Mm.
Please.
We'll roll your dice first.
Yeah.
Because we got to see if you'll actually be able to keep your whip.
No, I'm losing my whip. Can I have a machete though?
Can I trade whip for machete?
I think that's a fair deal, Urvy.
Oh,
I think that's fair.
I think that's fair, Irby.
the
I
thing
think
is
Miranda
though,
has earned a
getting
machete.
getting an extra belonging is an incentive. So I feel like I might be cheating the audience.
Somebody
out
pay so
of-
I can have a machete.
Out of the chaos.
Listen, if you can pay for this many birds, you could get me a machete.
I will say that.
Damn.
I will say that.
Well,
there
she
have
wasn't
been-
wrong.
I will say that is correct. Someone I think has made the payment already, for the sake of birds earlier, mind you, that they could make for giving our lovely Vrinda
Okay.
machete. Just saying.
I will-
Just think
just
about.
saying.
I
How about
I
this?
need you to picture this stern, Indian woman, taller than most Indian women you know, standing there in like a petticoat and a long dress, long boots. It's green, and now she's got too much jewelry on, and she's got a big hat on, and now she's standing there with a bloody machete.
I
You
will give
brought all
you
that
the
jewelry with you
machete.
to the forest?
My condition on the machete is, though, after it gets used, it's done. There's
Yes.
there's
Okay.
no dice roll for
There's
it.
no
Absolutely. One time use
Perfect.
machete.
One time
But
you
I
use
do
machete
One time you-
in exchange for the whip. That
I
probably got
do
like
give up.
sliced in the process, or like the cassowary tried to snap it at something.
Yep.
But both
Yeah.
the goose and the cassowary, whether they were terrified by the fact that you ripped a machete out of this goose's mouth, whether it is just the like loud snapping sound, you have
You know what it
established
is?
dominance.
You know what it is? Wait, what is our line about harm against unnamed animals?
Oh no.
But do not piss off a cassowary.
Don't
Do you-
piss off a goose. Both are
No,
bad
no.
options.
A cassowary
Bad bird.
literally can hear your heartbeat
Yeah.
and has a fucking like dagger nail that is specifically used to stab its prey in the heart.
We have nothing actually marked with
Okay,
regards to
awesome.
animal harm.
So I whip out the machete and it goes flying towards Freddy's feet, and then I whip the whip one more time, and it goes around the goose's neck, and the goose can't get out of it, but it's so tight that we can't actually extricate it. We have to cut it off so that we can eat the goose.
Oh, we're eating the goose.
Well,
Perfect.
Why is this
Thea-
giving me such a craving for
Thea
seafood?
wanted goose.
That's fair.
I think she's gonna look. I think Vrinda is gonna look at Thea with kind of like a sparkle in her eye and be like, "It's all yours."
Get you a goose, mama.
I somehow feel as if we've trampled into very strange waters.
Yes, there
Extremely
should not
odd
be a goose
territory.
or a cassowary here.
There's also an ostrich, an emo, and 3 penguins like wandering
but
through
we
the
brought
grassy
those.
plain
I say-
lands behind
I
you.
say we cook
We
them all up
Oh,
and eat them, and the delicacy
Honestly-
is done.
I'd
Yeah.
like to point out, I think the more worrying thing was who gave a goose a machete.
how
I
did the
think
goose get a machete?
You
That
do see
is-
piles of dead bodies like underneath where the goose was.
That could have
How does
happened
it know
anytime.
what a machete is? How to use a machete? Why does it know that that is a thing to have? That
Ask the Dutch
horrifying-
settlers when you find them.
I will.
Yes,
We
put it in
will.
its
We
beak,
will be
will.
and it
asking.
probably just did like this, and then realized that it worked, and they kept doing it. It's
Cool.
an
And
animal.
So
clearly,
the goose
clearly
found a
they've
weapon.
clearly they've just never dealt with a whip before.
They just
No,
thought it
you've
was
now
food,
made an
probably.
enemy out of that cassowary. They hold grudges and remember faces.
Yeah,
That's
I
like your burden now.
don't think those birds were lovers. It looked like they were having a little bit of a quarrel, so I'm not worried.
It's a lover spat. But
Quarrel-
speaking
You
of
say those things like they can't go together. They go together all the time.
as you all pass by the bird's nest, you have the option to continue walking through these grassy plains that lead you kind of further and around the island. There is a lowland rainforest that you can enter, where you can hear a variety of critters chirping and calling about. Little low growls and rumbles, and there's a wall of like humidity that comes when you hit the trees. And then just to the other side of the rainforest, if you stand on your tippy toes and look about, you can see a what looks to be maybe a deep gorge or a ravine of some sort.
I mean, rainforests is where we find the most beautiful.
There do tend to be many a flower in a rainforest.
I think that makes sense.
Excellent. Willoughby storms ahead of you all. Emu on one
Oh,
side,
no.
ostrich
We're
on the
lost.
other.
Why is he storming?
Because he walks just with an unearned confidence.
Of a mediocre white man, perhaps?
Correct, 100%. He even like will pop his umbrella open out as like a parasol as he's going, and then as approaching the forest, puts it in front of him like it's going to be a rapier or a
Is he a
shield of
modern
some
major?
sort.
He's a modern major general. Is he a modern major general?
As long as we all understand exactly who this man is.
I'd also like to point out that I think just directly behind him, Atem is just going, just once, bite him. Just one time. I'm not
Honestly,
asking
like
for
everyone
a lot.
else. Why
Just
not? Why not him?
one time bite him.
Just this once. But if somebody would like to flip a card here,
I would
as you
like
guys are
to.
crossing the grassy plains and into the rainforest.
Do we think that's environs again, friends?
Oh, can we open environs again? I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it
you
only
can-
one?
Nope, it's a different card every time. So you, I'm just I'll rotate them out.
Oh, I
so
didn't
you
know that. I
guys-
thought it was a
Ah.
one-time thing. I think weather.
Ooh, I'll click weather. I want to click a card. Let's see if it goes
Click a
poorly.
card.
And it gets swept
Click a
away.
card.
Ooh.
Queen.
We got
Queen of
ourselves
clubs.
a queen of clubs. As you are walking, I would love it, Autumn. As you could tell us, it's a memory related to the weather of today, and it is honestly a very pleasant day. I know IRL we are all fucking miserable right now because it's like 90 degrees and up everywhere in the world. But like, despite the fact that you guys are in the South Pacific Isles right now in 1865, it is like a solid like 72. The sun is shining, but there's still, like an ozone layer to protect us from UV rays. There's just like
What
a
a- what
light
a dream.
cloud, a
What a
good
dream.
little
Not a UV
breeze
layer
that
to help
I
us?
know, and you have like just a nice ocean breeze that kind of titillates the senses. There's a little vanilla and like hibiscus and fruity scents that drift out from the rainforest. Like, you are never going to see this day in your life, Ezra, but
Specifically,
Yeah,
you won't see it.
me-
The rest of us
Me
will see it.
specifically,
We will see
I
it.
won't get it.
You'll never
Not
see it
there-
though.
But
There-
Ezra, I'm talking to you. It's you and me, buddy. I'll leave
Okay,
it
bud.
now. What does this weather remind on?
Autumn of?
Yeah.
I mean, of days apparently he gets to see, and I never will.
Correct.
Thank you, Urvy. No, I think it reminds him. I'll also remind us we're playing a romance game, so we'll give
Yeah.
this man
Yeah.
some flair. He has perfect posture, so I think you see him walk and see his like shoulders relax. So you see this man very calm. He has sharp features, dark eyes, dark hair. It's long and curling and well cared for. And surprisingly, because they were all on a boat, how this man has been taking care of his hair beautifully, who knows?
The sea salt does
Wonders.
to
Exactly.
girls.
Exactly.
The
You're
salt
right.
air.
The salty air. Even though he's in the office for so many times taking care of emu and ostrich injuries.
You've got a
So
window open. You've got a porthole open.
I think he sees two places kind of overlap and overlay. He sees walking the banks of the rivers in Baghdad, where he'd been before. And I think also thank you, Sword and Key, they're rating.
Yep.
Hi, hello friends.
Welcome
And
in.
I
If you
think
guys are just getting off stream, please go take a break and then come back. Get your water, hydrate.
Hydrate
or
or
die
die
straight.
straight.
Exactly.
Hydrate or die straight. I thought I
Die
heard
straight.
everything.
Also, everybody on camera, you better fucking hydrate too.
I've been doing
I just
that.
took a sip.
My water's on the other side of the room. I don't want to get up and walk that far.
Don't listen to Quinn in
Damn.
chat. You can't add birds. We've
You-
actually
if
reached our
her-
cap.
No,
We
no,
all
actually,
bank that
we've
third.
never
Bank
heard of a
that
bird.
bird. Bank
Birds
that
don't
bird.
exist.
We've
No
had
more
7
birds.
birds already.
I do think though, Yeah, emu, ostrich, but the ostrich you decided. We've banked
It was for Quinn anyway.
but we banked also ostrich, three
Three
emperor
penguins.
penguins, a cassowary, and a goose.
And a goose with the machete.
And a
Um,
partridge in a pear tree.
and a partridge in a pear tree.
We'll get that
Uh,
one next.
Noted.
please take a gander at all the books at the birds we've been looking. Hey, hey,
Hey,
take a gander. Hey, hey, hey. No, so I do think Atem
Yeah.
sees like this beautiful like vignette almost of Baghdad where he's been, and just back home in Egypt, like walking shorelines, and he quite enjoys the memory of that, of like seeing such beautiful places in such a new one. Um,
Did
he's
he
having a
walk
brilliant time.
the shorelines alone?
He did not. He never did. No.
Never walked them alone. Who would keep him company?
Um.
That man, that good looking, would never walk alone.
I
No.
would
Why
hope
would?
not,
Why
but
would he ever? No.
And he's a doctor.
Never
And he's a
ever.
doctor. He makes every brown mom so proud. So he. I think he walked a lot of times with just friends, like he was never alone there. But I think he did have a companion for
a
some
roommate.
time, a roommate. They shared a home and had an extensive scarf collection. I think it was beautiful. No, but yeah, he did have a
Vincent
partner.
had nothing to do with that ending. Don't worry.
No,
Not yet.
I'll accept that because that's funny as hell. And then he died, and then soon after Vincent showed up. I'll accept it. You will always get a yes and for that. Wonderful, 100%.
Mm.
Uh, they were roommates, and then two mates. Oh no.
Oh no.
Hopefully
Oh,
not,
no.
but we will find out.
That's
We will find out. Because somebody's
We'll
gonna draw
find
another
out.
card. The beautiful weather was actually a quote unquote obstacle for you guys to get.
Oh, lovely. I think
So-
just reminding us of the world and the state
I
it's
was
in.
like, hey,
It was an obstacle for the players, not for the characters.
Yeah,
I
I think this one is interesting. I don't know what it
Okay.
is.
Let's
Like,
find
oh,
out what messages
locals.
it is. But we haven't
Let's
met
find out.
anyone to give us messages.
That's
How
why
about
I'm
travel?
curious. we can do travel.
Yeah,
Travel?
let's do travel.
Okay, yeah, just give it a little click there. And we have a 9.
Of blurbs.
Yeah. As you guys are walking right into the forest, in fact, you already hear just like the natural sounds and like the soundtrack that comes around you guys. The crickets chirping, distant monkeys howling. You can hear the soft purring of various mammals in the trees above you. The calling of parrots and distant seagulls that aren't actually in these scenes; they are just here as flavor. Um, but in case they're already here, you guys. However, who flipped the card? Theodora, you hear just slightly off in the distance, probably no more than 50 feet away, a trickling. It's nothing as like loud or rambunctious as a waterfall or a rushing stream. But as you guys kind of move a little closer, cutting through vines and passing through foliage, Willoughby's birds go darting past you guys as just ahead is a little spring. Just water that is bubbling up out of the ground. You can see a light steaminess that comes from it. And a couple of the birds go over and they start to like lap at it and try to sip it up. and you can see both of the big birds have a horrible time doing this, essentially getting a little bit of a steam bath and of some little burns. The emu is like shaking its head all around with its eyes closed.
As they
Willoughby,
deserve it.
it does. Willoughby comes over and is trying to like care for the bird, but from what you guys can tell, other than the fact that it is hot water, it seems to be very fresh. Like potable.
Like drinkable.
Mhm.
Tea.
Well, we
Tea
don't
anywhere?
know what might be in it. If it's hot
Just-
enough to be near boiling or to be
Just boil
boiling,
it.
It could be a spring.
it's already
Boil it.
boiling.
Yeah, it could be a
Boil it a
spring.
little bit more for us, and filter it, and then it's drinkable.
I'm absolutely fine with putting it through the process. I just mean, please don't do what that is doing.
Willoughby, do the
The
birds have
birds, they're
names?
not exactly the brightest animals. And besides, they're still making me just a taste hungry.
We've got
Oh,
Edward
Meredith?
the emu,
No.
Oswald the ostrich, and then the penguins' names are Mike, Sully, and Randall.
Yes, they
Not
are.
Curly,
Yes,
Larry,
they
and
are.
Did you say Oscar the ostrich? Is that what you said?
Oswald the
Oswald.
ostrich.
I'm so
Oswald.
sorry.
No,
Yeah,
Oscar's
Oswald.
nowhere near fancy enough.
Oscar's not as sophisticated.
Also, terrible to not name one of the penguins Oswald.
No, they have to be Mike, Sully, and Randall. I need my Monsters Inc.
They really
references in
do.
here.
They do, sadly.
But as you guys are dealing with this spring, how, I guess rather than that wording, how would you guys like to deal with this spring? A naturally occurring hot spring here. So great for like a little spa time, nice little steam bath.
Is it
Very like
boiling? It is boiling hot.
it
Okay.
is boiling hot. It will give you a nice little like lobster time.
It can cook you
Lobster
alive
time is
too.
lovely.
But from what you can tell, it is potable. Like this is a good thing that you could refresh your drinking water in.
Yeah.
We
I
can
do think-
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do think Atem makes sure his like water skins are all refilled. Puts them through the process with Vincent and is like, Vincent, do you remember how to do this?
I believe so. Why don't I do it and you watch and you can just make sure that I'm doing the right thing.
I can do that. That was gonna be my idea.
Okay.
Great minds.
Fair minds.
Yes, I suppose. That's yes.
Here, Vincent, I can carry that for you. And Arjun will take whatever the like thing was to start setting it up. Of like specifically moves in between Atem and Vincent to like break that moment.
I think we just need to get rid of our primary characters and just
The hired hands going after. This is sounding a little test of witsy, or I guess I guess somebody's using a hired hand actually.
I think so.
But this would lead to a bad potential. We spend that penny.
Cassandra pokes her nose in at this point.
oh.
Oh, all the
Let
hired
him
hands.
watch.
Everybody's
Yes, the hired hands. Let him watch. He's young. And he's gonna learn like any other young boy. So let him learn.
I'm simply being helpful.
In the way.
All right. And we'll just drop the equipment and walk away. Doesn't give it back to Vincent, does not look at Vincent, does not say anything to Vincent.
Vincent's like, what did I do?
I think in a very interesting. So Vincent, sorry, Arjun is Vrinda's hired hand, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Atem for the moment kind of like looks at her, tilts his head, and is like, "Do you know what that was about?"
Cassandra
She
puts,
just
well,
she
she
just
can't reach that
smiles.
high, but just puts a hand on your arm and says, "Don't you worry none about that, sweetheart. You just keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you,
Oh,
I'm rooting for
Cassandra.
you."
are you saying that? Are you saying that to Vincent?
Who did you say you're
No,
rooting
I'm saying
for?
to the little boy, to the
Oh,
young man.
Oh, to Vincent?
thank you.
Hmm.
Cute.
Thank you. I mean, I appreciated the help, but yeah. All right.
You just show a little more, a little bit of confidence there, okay?
He puts like a little
Okay, there,
there's a
sugar.
little oomph in it as he's like pulling water out. There's a little hip movement involved in it.
Oh my god.
So
What is
Oh,
happening?
what happens if we spend a penny and we don't get a 7?
No.
He
So
dies.
when you do a hired hand, you just spin the penny. Like there's
And
no
he
there's no
dies.
yeah, there's no die roll with that one.
He
Maybe
just
we should
dies.
just do a test of wits so that we don't lose
Yeah.
him in this perfectly nice
This
situation.
wonderful situation. I mean,
Yeah.
we never know. Maybe a cassowary who was angry from earlier came running back in if worse comes to worse. But a test of wits is a wonderful idea here. So I will have whoever's hired hand is doing the action for this roll the test of wits.
mm,
Because they
That's you,
technically
Aten.
belong to you, and that's the vibe you're going with. But
So I'm rolling
yeah,
Yes,
for
you
Vincent.
are
Okay,
you're
great.
rolling for Vincent. You're gonna roll the 2d6. You are looking
Yeah.
for a 7.
Okay.
However, if you roll a 6 or an 8, I will allow you the opportunity to tell me a memory or a time, some sort of like flashback moment that is relevant to this that could potentially allow you to give it a plus or minus.
Okay. Sure. Oh god. I rolled
No
the
stress.
dice once at our session 0 and got a 7, so I think I did use all of my luck there. We'll see.
That's
That's an
okay.
8.
Wait, so
That's an
what
8.
is your
mm.
memory?
What's the memory?
What
Um,
is yeah?
I think we flash back to a younger Atem who was. This is really funny that you made Arjun how he is. Who he himself was a soldier. He was a medic in the army. So I think you flash back to him. We're gonna honor that people are thirsting over this man, shirtless by a river, actually learning
Yes!
how to like do the process of making water potable. So I think that's the memory, and you see with him like another soldier, who looks oddly similar
Also
to who in
shirtless.
his sure also shirtless for some reason, who also you see with him later, like that is who you catch, that's his companion.
Oh,
So when they were both younger they learned how to do this together, and I think you see him remembering that as he's like looking at Vincent.
Ouch.
I'm really concerned about what happened to this man.
You know,
You killed him.
Oh
Listen,
no!
I'm not responsible for what Vincent does.
so the machete we saw was bloody, right?
Yep.
It was indeed. The goose had taken victims.
The goose had in fact taken victims, but you guys are able to successfully scavenge some water, refill everybody's skins up, and nobody minus the birds are significantly harmed in the making
Well,
of these water bottles.
So
Amazing.
good
Cassandra
things
believes
all
we should
around.
kill the goose for retribution and eat on him tonight.
Well, the goose is dead.
Yeah, the goose is dead.
Goose is dead. We already
We
ate
Oh,
the
well,
killed-
goose.
we killed the
fantastic. She
goose.
goes right to work.
Vrinda killed the goose
already ate the
specifically
goose.
for Thea.
Yeah. Vrinda
Yes,
said,
we're going to
Vrinda
go
said,
ahead and go to work and start butchering that animal. It's going to be dinner tonight. I hope you like
So are you guys
oven
then
roasted goose.
pulling over at the and like making camp to start?
Yeah.
For
Oh, I
dinner
think if
time,
it's
I
like
think.
yeah, like once it starts hitting nightfall, it's
I mean,
time to
yeah,
make.
absolutely.
Yes. We need to rest
Probably
up
making
some
camp by
grass.
a spring isn't a horrible idea, anyways. That way, you guys are able to make like I would assume like
Soup.
quicker soup. Yeah, soup literally is exactly where my brain went. But also
Mm.
like not that 1865 was necessarily the time for sanitary, but given the queer codedness that we are given the doing this game in, I'm sure everyone here is about the sanitary life. Uh,
Be queer. It means you wash your hands.
be queer, you wash your hands. Be gay, do crime. Since we are going to be setting up camp here, I'm gonna have you guys roll or draw for another obstacle.
I think
In
it's
this
the
case,
weather.
yeah, I was gonna
as
say
we're
it has to be environs, employer, or weather on this one.
We'll go with
I
weather.
feel like employer because I want Wallaby to be
Oh.
more of a problem.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh,
Oh
yes,
wow.
yes,
Yo!
Oh, is that
Yo!
our? Oh my god, an orchid!
that is our first orchid. So
I clicked it.
as
I clicked it.
you
Good
did
job,
it.
Zoup!
Nice.
So I think as you guys are setting up camp, Willoughby has gone wandering because again, this man doesn't give a fuck about danger. He throws caution to the wind, and he has an emu and ostrich on either side of him to keep him protected at all costs.
Because apparently they don't bite him.
Just
Yeah,
one
they
time.
and he is going out with these the birds and looking around, and when he comes back to camp, Brenda, you're the first person he finds. I'm not going to say you're necessarily his favorite person to find, but you are the first person he finds.
I mean, I do have the spice.
You do have the spice. And he kind of looks at you for a second, and uh, Lady Tata, yes. I've come across a quite a interesting conundrum
Yes.
within the forest. You see, there are these trail of dead birds that I was following along with Edward and Oswald here.
You
Uh,
took your birds to
They-
follow other dead birds.
they are my
and
body birds. They are my
did
bird
not-
guards.
They did not view this as a threat.
No. My pets know me as their father, and that's not the point. That's not the point right now. The point is I think I may have heard some of the locals out here talking about all of these dead birds. I'm assuming because I hid in a bush and saw them pick up some of the carcasses. But as I was hiding in this bush, I found the most beautiful flower, Verinda. And I think you and your companions need to come do whatever it is that you all do with these botanical beauties.
Oh, good man. Yes. Thea, my dear,
Yes.
come take a walk with me.
She gives that look like, is this going to be my last walk?
Arjun does stand up to go, like, essentially take position behind Verinda. Doesn't say anything, but falls in bodyguard position.
I think Kit does the
Yes.
same. Kit behind, but Kit leans into Thea slightly and is like, "No, I think she's asking you in a romantic sense. So if you could just not think you're gonna die for 5 seconds, that'd be great. It's romantic."
She's looking at him like, we're facing death in all directions. I don't have time for romance.
That's the best time for romance.
It's
I
when
don't
you
know what
listen.
drug you're on, but I don't want
Opium.
I knew we shouldn't have stopped in China. But fine. It's fine. It's okay.
It's okay. It's fine. Brenda just
We're
brings
just
it along
going.
with her. As you
We're going
guys
along.
have flipped over an ace just for mechanical purposes as you guys are going into the narrative, you will have to get through 3 actions, so 3
Mhm.
successes in order to collect these orchids.
Okay.
Once we, and I'm going to go ahead and let you know this in advance, Zoop. Once you guys do get to these 3 successes, because I believe in you all, you are going to get to describe what the orchids look like and give them a name. So just
Where
something to.
where are we, by the way?
You guys are in a rainforest down in the South Pacific Isles. So just something to be thinking about as you guys are figuring out what actions you want to use to clear this orchid cache.
Mm, 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 mm.
Oh,
I think
so okay. So what is our first challenge?
So the challenges that Willoughby presented were essentially he let you know that he was following a like trail of dead birds.
Okay.
Just to see where they ended up going when he heard somebody walking in the forest, and he hid to pick up said birds. Or he hid while they were picking up said birds, probably for dinner or something.
Why were you in a bush, bud?
He was hiding from the people, so he didn't get hurt. His birdie guards can only do so much.
Mm.
Anyways, Edward and Oswald made it back with Willoughby, and that's truly all that matters at the end of the day.
Right.
Mm.
Okay.
And then, upon hiding in the bush with his birdie guards, they came across the orchids then. So at that point, it is then like harvesting the orchids.
Okay. So I roll, right?
So you can either, if you don't have to roll right off the bat, you can use a belonging, if you would like, and then you would roll, which would give you an automatic success, and then you roll whether or not to see if you keep the belonging.
Okay.
You can
And if
spend.
I roll first and I don't make it get a 6 through 8, then I have to give up a belonging or a.
If you're doing test of wits and you don't get the 6 through 8, you have to give up a belonging and your hired hand.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Then
no.
Please don't
I
kill me yet.
I will use.
I need to cause more problems.
Oh jeez.
And both of us can use.
You will need to use up to. You'll have to get 3 successes in order to.
But I mean,
obtain it.
Theodora, and Vrinda can both use.
Test of wits, yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm going to first use my climbing apparatus to
Okay.
get us closer.
Awesome.
So maybe like the birds were following up a trail, and so instead of going the dead bird route, we go around and climb up.
Yeah, and try maybe go up a couple of trees, find a nice little like rocky surface. Are you, if you're going to be using that mechanically, you'll go ahead and roll your dice then to determine whether or not the
Yes.
apparatus broke during this
So
process.
does that mean that so if I get a 6, I can make a memory to
That'll be for test of wits.
only for test of
Aw.
wits?
Only for test of wits. I
Aw,
learned
man.
yesterday that when it's for everything, then nobody loses stuff.
Okay.
But give us an option to not lose all of our fun henchmen.
You can just use a belonging, and that is a full action. You just might lose that belonging.
Yeah.
And death is a part of life.
So I use the climbing equipment and get us both up.
Hell yeah. And then
Actually, all 4 of us.
yeah. That'll be a success for you guys. If you would like to roll Verinda to see if your climbing apparatus sticks around with you.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, you got a 6. So you will go ahead and discard that card then that represents the apparatus.
Okay. Oh, right. I'm getting rid. So I need to get rid of this 5. I put it in the.
You can throw it in the discard.
There's the discard.
Sweet.
And I get rid of the climbing apparatus, which was my king.
Excellent. Okay, that is 1 success down. You have 2 more to go. And it doesn't have to be just Verinda doing them. If Theodora wants to add in, if anybody else got invited to come along, they can also.
I think the other people that are there are Arjun and Kit.
Yeah.
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 Unless anyone noticed us walking away.
Atem saw a nice walk and went, I was not invited.
Yeah, Freddie absolutely leaned over and pulled out his little wallet and was like, "How much you want to put on it?"
I don't take losing bets.
That's fair enough, Addie boy.
Thea, do you have anything?
Well, I do want to roll. Thea definitely wants to roll and sees if she can help secure this beautiful orchid.
Okay. Are you wanting to do a test of wits, or were you trying to use a belonging?
Oh, I have all these cards and I don't know what they do. So,
What are the cards that you have? We can just quickly look it up.
Yeah.
King, 9, 7, Jack.
Oh, you will have to have
heart.
suits going along with them because these are all of your belongings. So
A king of spades, a 9 of diamonds,
so a king of spades are fireworks.
9 of diamonds,
A 9 of diamonds is a lock of hair.
a 7 of hearts,
A 7 of hearts is a fortifying alcohol.
a 10 of hearts,
Water canister.
and a jack of spades.
And then the jack of spades is a machete.
I had a machete the whole time.
We got 2 now.
2 machete.
She's hacking and whacking and smacking. Let's see. So I guess, yeah, I'm gonna use my wits on this one. I would like to carefully extract this beautiful orchid.
So you're not going to use an apparatus?
I don't have one. It's not in my inventory.
No,
Well,
no,
just
like
a
one of your
belonging. Yeah.
One of your belongings.
Oh, I mean, there's nothing in here that would help me extract this orchid. Mainly because I have fireworks, I have water, I have a machete, those are things that probably would more or less hurt and not help an orchid.
But it can help us get to it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can use the machete to hack things that are keeping us from our beautiful.
Yeah, because in Willoughby's explanation of like where he'd found it, he'd been hiding like in a bush. Like he'd had to go through some like undercover and stuff. So a machete trying to chop through would be helpful there.
Well,
Absolutely.
a chop we shall do then.
And then using a belonging gets you an automatic success. You'll just have to roll 2d6, looking for a 7 to prevent it from breaking.
And I rolled a 10.
That is a how does your machete break, blunt, and however you want to do it while you are hacking and slashing?
Well, she's hacking and she's not sharpening in between. So the hacks are getting a little bit more labored and difficult, and eventually um, she finds a particularly stubborn root or branch to get there, and it just thump, it's stuck in the trunk. And she goes to pull it, and she breaks it.
Shit. Just kind of yanks the like the hilt off.
Mhm.
Hate that. You can go ahead and discard your machete then to the center of the table here. That will bring you guys to your 2 successes. You need one more success in order to clear this orchid cache.
What do we want to do? I think that like we've um we've like climbed up, we've hacked through, and I think that the um would you prefer for there to be something venomous or for the people to show up, the locals?
What? What?
If I had to pick,
What?
I'm gonna pick the locals, unless they're cannibals, which then I'm picking venom. But
The only way to find out if anybody's a cannibal is by, them showing up.
talking to them. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think as we're like hacking through, the locals show up and they're like mad and they're like at
Mhm.
us for like doing stuff, and I'm gonna pull out my gold rings and see if I can use them to barter us.
Absolutely, yeah. When
So I'm
you,
gonna
yeah,
roll the dice. Oh no, that's a 6. So they take all my
they
gold
will
rings.
take all of your gold rings. I think they
Mm.
leave you a couple of birds in exchange as well.
Okay. Does that mean I get birds? Dead birds?
I mean, they're dead birds. It's more. I wouldn't recommend it as a belonging in this situation, but
I
you
mean,
guys
we can
won't be
use them
hungry
as
tonight.
bait. We
That
can
will
use
dead
not
them
be
bird
as
hungry.
serves
bait.
zero purpose other
I
than
I am
sustenance.
sticking with my aforementioned thing of this is an incentive is to get extra belongings. I appreciate
Oh yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
hustle
Oh, give
100.
us extra belongings, please.
And
I'm
not
down.
more birds.
And more
I'm
birds.
down to 2 belongings.
But as you guys are managed to pay off the locals and have found this cache of orchids, Miranda and Theodora, Verinda especially, since you were the one who flipped over our ace here, will you tell me what these orchids look like and what you are calling them as you come back to camp?
Well, let us see. Uh tell me. So we're in the rainforest, right?
Yes.
Rainforest, South Pacific orchid. Um that doesn't give me a name. I need a name. Um in the living rainforest it says, oh wait, no, orchids. I need you to like actually tell me what kind of orchids there are. Uh Slippers orchid.
Hell yeah.
Um so this is uh it says slippered orchids unusually shaped petals can look like pitchers or slippers. They cover 2 large genera of orchids. So we're gonna say that this is specifically the Phragmididium slipper orchid.
All right.
Love it. But as you all gather these gorgeous flowers and bring them back cautiously and carefully to camp, that I believe is where we will take our intermission for the evening. Everybody go stretch your legs, rehydrate, take a bio break, all of that good stuff, and we will be back in
Hey.
about 10 minutes to see if our wonderful camaraderie coterie here can find another cache of orchids. Or if they'll survive to get this one back to Britain. We shall see. We shall see. But don't touch that Twitch remote, etc., etc. Or more birds. Quinn's right. More birds.
No,
don't
no
need
more
more
birds.
birds.
More
You would
birds
like
will be
belongings?
eaten.
Belongings would be helpful.
Consider
Yeah.
incentives of more birds.
Consider incentives
We
of
will be
anything
eating
More
all
else.
of
birds that
those
bring
birds.
us
You
belongings.
can
I like
flavor
that,
your you
actually.
can flavor your bring belongings as we find a bird with a belonging like the machete goose earlier.
Yeah, like
I
storks.
like that, actually.
You just like open their mouth and it's like
Like a
This is
pelican
great.
that's just got.
Yes.
Pelican. That's who I was thinking of.
Yes.
You
For
guys
5
are great.
hours a session, you too can
And we
bring
will
a
see you in 10.
between like bird wings versus like bird ribs.
So, well, for one, the bones are very different. The bones of a wing are much like denser.
Wait,
And
are you
also like
eating the bones?
So with that,
Look,
we're
it's
most of the
either
back,
time,
flesh
everybody.
or
no.
drums.
Oh, hi,
If you're not a
hello.
fat eater, you
Welcome
don't want.
back, our
Oh,
wonderful audience.
Hi.
Don't worry about it. We're talking about normal things, like birds. Birds are
and the
normal
drums
things.
are the
Normal
flat.
bird conversation.
Normal bird conversations. We're not eating flesh of anything else here.
Oh, just
Um,
birds.
just birds. And our crew actually has a wonderful dinner, as they did cook the goose that Brenda managed to cook the goose that Brenda managed to slay earlier in the day.
That goose is cooked.
As you guys though have created camp for the night, and we reconvene after a wonderful break, where Verinda Theodora have returned with an orchid cache that they found thanks to Willoughby's incompetence. I would love it if we could go ahead and start our time back together with a nice little card flip. Uh, I will let you all take your pick of any of those except for probably travel, because you guys are, this is your overnight early morning. What does the day
I think
hold?
Frederick's the only one that hasn't, but I do have to interrupt Urvy.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh no. No. Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so.
No more birds.
I'm just gonna read
I,
the comment,
I
and it
love
Oh
says,
it.
god.
"I would like to request one crane, please, as a gift just for
Oh, okay.
Ezra.
Those are really
Oh,
yummy.
We're not
Um,
eating the crane."
we're not even the
yes,
crane.
we are. That's
genuinely very
delicious
yummy.
eating.
We will introduce this crane.
Are we gonna
Can
bank
we have
that
a
bird?
sand
Can we
crane?
bank
We
that?
We're gonna
bake
bank
that
that
Sand
bird.
crane.
bird.
Sand crane. Sand crane.
Yes. Oh.
Yes.
Now I'm hungry.
Ribeye of
Thanks,
the
Wait,
that
sky.
okay,
bird.
wait. I have to ask, has everyone gotten the Roost app?
I love the Roost
What?
app. I spend
is the
way too
Roost
much
app?
time on Roost.
The
Anyways, get
Roost
Roost.
I'm going to send you all a link. You can
Yes.
send messages to your friends with birds.
It's getting
I
snail
like that.
mail,
I like
but
that actually. That's cute. Send that link.
online.
Drop it in
Yeah.
our
Send that
chat.
link later.
Yes. We'll do it later. Right now,
Yeah.
we're paying attention.
Anyways,
Yes.
yes, not doing roosty things. We're definitely flipping a card. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
We're flipping a card. Any card but travel can get flipped here.
Okay, I'm deeply curious about messages, so I'm gonna flip.
Everything's coming up orchid.
Yes.
Let's go. Everything's coming up, Freddy.
So as you guys have buckled down for the evening, made camp, made tent, everything is gorgeous and absolutely lovely. Except for in the morning, when you realize that not too far away from where you were camping is a crane's nest. The way you have
God.
discovered this is because the rainforest isn't too far away from some of the like swamp lands and the mangroves out here. And this crane has traveled and come across where you all are staying. Mystical, magical bird it is. And you see attached to its leg, very a la raven, pigeon, messenger bird like, is a small note of some sort, a scroll that has been tied here. You guys will obviously have to use one of your actions in this moment to get the scroll off of the crane, but I will go ahead and continue with the elaboration of this is going to be a map that then leads you to this orchid cache that you have found.
Does the success here count towards the 3 successes of this orchid?
Yes, correct.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I just be reminded on what our lines and veils are on animal harm?
We're
We
not
don't have
hurting
any.
the crane.
Technically,
I
we
have
do not have
already
any.
killed a goose.
But I am hearing technically what is a line, a veil of a sort that's asking to
Okay.
not kill this crane.
I've
Yes.
already named the crane. The crane's name is Sappho. You can't kill the lesbian poet.
Damn, I can't kill the lesbian crane. This
Where's
is bad for
Lesbos?
me. Most of my items are weapons. You realize that, right? That's why Freddy is the way he is.
I think oh, okay. I think Freddy goes to attack with violence the crane when all three of us stand in front of him and go,
Uh,
why
It's
why
'cause we
is
need
killing the crane your first? Why is killing animals your first? The crane
It's
is
got
already named. What is
'Cause it's
going on,
food.
Freddy?
oh, I didn't know that it had a name. We can add
We
another bird to this large
But Freddy,
bestiary. That's not the right word.
what is going on? You
I'm fine. What? This is just it's fine.
I mean,
They're good eating.
Doctor Thea, have you noticed a sort of overarching need to be
You are looking far too into things. I'm
Oh,
fine.
did you want the full workup?
No.
And I think you've noted, like, he's a doctor, so he does have like a notes, and I think he has notes on all of you. To be fair, you've all probably seen him, so I think he does have notes on all of the people in
and
his camaraderie. Coterie? I
Yeah,
think we're using the
yeah,
word
but-
camaraderie.
Cadre.
I've been
Cadre?
cadre. Yeah, it's the crew, all of
coterie.
us, all
Compadre.
Like
together.
vampire.
I think
Fuck.
as the doctor unfurls his notes, Vrinda is going to take out her opium pipe and kind of as a if you're good, maybe you can have a little bit and lights it up.
I am certain you all are looking far too into things. I didn't realize that this would be harmful to y'all. I'm terribly sorry. We can find another way. Y'all weren't concerned about the goose you killed yesterday.
Goose
Because
had
we did
a
it for
knife.
food. We needed to eat.
Brains are good eating.
I know. The ribeye.
He just she's like taking a
You've had
smoke
one
of the
too,
opium
haven't you?
pipe. That's what you do with an opium pipe, right? You smoke it.
Mm,
Who knows how you use an opium pipe?
No. Does opium, is it in a pipe?
I definitely have an opium pipe.
Well, that's true. You do have an opium pipe.
Yes.
How does
Yes,
one use an
you
opium pipe?
the same way you use a weed pipe.
the
Yeah.
same
Oh,
way.
okay.
Yeah,
You
It's a
Okay.
burn
little
it and then
ball.
yeah,
but
yeah.
I just wanted to
Yeah,
know
you
somebody
light
was
it.
gonna type it into Google.
Listen,
Oh, jeez.
I have typed in way worse things.
Absolutely.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh.
scared of what that does.
But
You're not scared that
what
it
is our first action that we are doing in order to obtain this orchid?
Well, apparently I'm not allowed to shoot the bird.
Yeah. Can
We just have to
one
make
of
sure
the
we lure
things
the bird with food.
can one of the things that brings us closer to this bird is actually helping Freddy discover more about themselves?
I was gonna offer a suggestion that might align with that.
Yes.
So I think a couple things, like, I think the reason that we know this bird is named is because the bird has like a ribbon tied around its foot with the note, and I think the ribbon has the name.
The name?
Um, but I do think what Atem might offer is he does travel with a little instrument. And I had an idea for what I thought the instrument was, but it truly on my cards just says musical instrument. So I think he just has a like tiny little I don't know if it would be like a lyre because it's smaller, but like something small that is very lyrical. And I think he, as like a very masculine man, is like, I play this. the bird like sounds, perhaps we don't scare off the bird by trying to shoot it. Perhaps you just let things in because you are soft with them.
Whatever. If it works, it works. Just if that's what you want to try.
You can be
It-
soft.
Be soft.
There's no response. Just that.
It will absolutely work. You'll be able to play a nice little diddly. However, you will have to roll to see if all of your strings stay attached.
That's a 6.
Ooh. We will be spending that musical instrument card. Tell us how it breaks.
I
Can
think.
I offer something?
Yeah, go for it.
Will you describe up to where it works, and I will tell you how it breaks?
Sure. I think he just he's a doctor, so I think he's very good with his hands. So I think he just is very in tune with his is very in tune with his instrument, and just has been playing it for a while. So I think it's almost second nature. So he can have conversations as he's playing. So I think he just
I
leans
feel like there
closer.
are so many double entendres. That's so great.
I
And
was
you
trying to
asked
be
us why.
sincere. I was trying to be sincere.
Okay, be sincere. We will
trying to
we
be
will keep
sincere.
it together.
We will
Just
stop.
wait.
We'll lock it down.
Give me 5 seconds, and then you guys can be so horny about this. I promise. But like, yeah, I think he was just playing, so I think he leans closer to Freddy with the instrument in hand towards the end, and he's being a bit bitchy, and he goes, "See, soft."
And it is at that point, because I think at that point we have gotten the map that Freddy fully grabs it and snaps it.
Oh no.
No,
Okay.
Freddie, that's so
What
rude.
have you done?
I do think I do. Ooh, okay. I do think so. What was the name of the bird?
Sappho.
Sappho, I think.
Sappho. I think very interestingly, Freddy is the only person
No!
the bird will let near her.
Mm.
I love
Yes, I support this.
y'all.
I support this.
Stupid.
The fun part is I don't think Freddy outright notices.
No,
Of-
of course not.
He's just so mad, breaks it, throws it to the side. The bird is close enough now to him specifically as he has kind of like bursted off a bit somewhere, and snatches that map and doesn't notice that it's not leaving.
Yeah.
Excellent. You guys have two more successes that you'll have to obtain to get these orchids.
And I've already given up my liar. Someone else do something.
Somebody else has to do something. The map does lead you guys in towards the like mangrove swamplands. It leads you to a nice little spot like right in between the swamps and the rainforest.
I think that Freddy, in his bitchiness of he is pissed off in this moment. This is his map. He is taking charge and like leading the way forward. And not letting himself think about anything that just happened or what it might have implications about. And so is just sort of charging forward and using his little telescope to try and scout where they see on the map and like as they're going. So I would like to use my telescope.
Okay. Hell yeah. You are 100% able to use your telescope as you are looking around. Let's find out, though, if your telescope survives.
Mm.
That's a 7.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's go,
Let's
Freddy!
go.
Let's fucking go. You are successful and able to keep a hold of your telescope, spotting just from a distance where these gorgeous orchids have begun to grow up along the side of several trees, quite appreciating the humidity that they are getting from the marshier lands. And just allowing their roots to coincide with some of the like lichen and other vines that are around. You guys have one more success that you need in order to get these.
I think Vrinda looks up sadly and says, "Oh, if only I still had my climbing apparatus." And just looks expectantly at the rest of you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh yeah, things to do.
I mean, if anyone else wants to, I wasn't kidding when I said most of his stuff is weapons.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to see if I want to just do a test of wits. Cause if Atem is with you, right? Cause Atem was the one that was able to lure the bird with the music in the first place. Um, I think upon seeing that, I think truly his first instinct is just make sure that the plants you're walking through are not dangerous. So I
Right.
think the last test is just him keeping an eye out on the path of is this safe to walk through? Are we going to get hurt, injured, scraped, scratched up? And that is just that's just a test, right? And this is where
Yeah.
if I get the 6 to 8, we can
You can
bargain into it. Yeah,
bargain a little bit. Yeah, 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 yeah.
okay, cool.
Come
I
on,
think we'll
come
do
on.
that then.
Your luck is great.
Don't say that. Now it's gonna be shit. That's how that works. See? Do you see?
I did this. I did this.
Oh
So in this moment, you as a character still have an opportunity to succeed. However, you have to tell me how you spend a belonging and your hired hand in order to do so.
Told
Do
you
I
Vincent
have
was
to?
gonna die.
If you don't,
Okay.
Auden dies.
Oh.
Because that's you just essentially accepting the failure yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So either way, in this moment, you have to narrate somebody's death.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's
Unless somebody from the our audience would love to throw in I don't know
Unless
what
someone would like to
incentive this
throw
would
in-
fall in, but
I don't know what incentive this would fall in either. Let's check.
Can we have a bird? Can we have a bird that saves a life?
Word, word, word. Bird's the word.
My name is Vincent.
I would say extra helper,
Extra
a
helper?
$35 would, yeah. I mean, that
Or-
helper still dies, but like it's not one that we're
it's
attached
not
to.
It's
our-
not one we're
Not
attached to.
Vincent.
So just
I
to
think we're
convince
attached to
you,
all of
I'm
them.
gonna tell you a little bit about Vincent. So Vincent is one of 6 children. Um,
Oh, geez.
but is the youngest and the one that everyone would miss the most.
Not
Vincent
turning this
is
into a
his
telethon.
mother's favorite child.
Oh
Uh,
my god.
the fact that Vincent is the youngest is actually why he is so drawn to older men. Um,
Oh.
Awful sentence.
Jesus Christ.
Vincent actually spent some time as a young boy was a little spoiled, a little selfish, definitely like stole some things, pulled some girls' pigtails and whatnot. But then he was actually really smart. And one time he went to a presentation by this doctor, and he was just struck. He saw the olive skin. He saw the way this man spoke. Dr. Atom, he knew that he had that he had found a calling in medicine, but also that he had found a calling in being by the doctor's side. So
Keep going. Keep going.
Brown
This,
chicken, brown cow.
this would make me not want to donate simply
This
because
would
now I
actually make
really
me be like, hey.
murder him, kill him, throw him off a cliff.
So here's the hypothetical then I have for you, Urvy.
Yeah.
How mad at me would you be if I did decide to give up Atem in this moment? So we'd have to roll a new
No.
character for that.
Do
I mean, you would be rolling up a new hunter in this moment if you give up Autumn.
A new what?
A new hunter
Yeah,
is what would happen.
That's
so.
what
You
I'm
wouldn't
saying.
get Vincent. You wouldn't
No,
get
I know.
like.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm aware.
I mean, as long as you're aware that that is a full skiddity doop.
Let's do it. Yeah, he wouldn't give up this young man.
Who looks at him with doe eyes.
Who looks at him like he will keep him safe.
Yeah. By the way, he didn't actually have anything to do with your partner's death.
It's important to know at this moment.
He just bided his time.
Yeah. I think then what happens is I mean he's a little upset already. His instrument that was his that he does like he cared and loved enough to bring along on this adventure was broken and like very intentionally so. So I think he's maybe a little bit distracted as he's walking through this new land that he's never been, and catches like a moment where he sees Frederick's foot catch on a vine or a twig or something. Just something that he didn't see before. And moves him out of the way to make sure that he doesn't like fall, twist, break an ankle or anything. And he does so without much force so that it's not a rough push, it is a soft motion. And he goes, "You can be gentle and strong." And then he realizes that what he stepped on. What he realizes that he stepped on was not a branch or a root. And it catches him in the ankle, like the penguins never got to. He was too quick for the penguins.
Wait, but I have anti-venom. Can we give up one of Adam's belongings and one of my belongings and save both of them?
Can we save him?
You need to die.
If you save Adam, it is not a success for these orchids, and you cannot get them.
Either way, we're losing the orchids, aren't we? Because we
no. This it becomes like if Adam like the sacrifice of either
Autumn or
Vincent with the belonging is what solidifies it as a success.
You know what this happened? Okay, what kind of snake is it?
I don't know, and I don't want to get into specifics because this is the very fun part. Snakes are my line, so this is me being gentle.
Yeah, this is. I'm allowing this to happen because I knew specifically whose line that was.
Yeah.
So I'm checking all of my anti-venoms, and I don't have the correct one.
Yeah.
Honestly, even more tragic.
Yeah.
So I think the last thing that he was able to say is, "You can be gentle and strong."
And in that moment, Freddy turned to fully like yell at him, and got to see those last moments on his face, and it's just a pure look of horror as he realizes what's happening. And just tries to like grab him, look at the wound, like trying desperately to fix this, and he can't.
And Autumn's body falls into a pile of flowers.
I think Vincent like runs to catch him, and so you see Vincent there.
Arjun absolutely runs like with him, like tries to like catch him and puts an arm around Vincent as they both hold him. This is still a fucking romance game.
This is
for who?
If you all will allow, this is a question mostly to Moray. I did have an idea for what this new orchid could be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to honor kind of the everything about this and letting me do fucked up shenanigans like kill my PC.
Yeah, you fucker.
This is a new orchid. I don't think anyone's seen this before, and it's called Caeneus, who in Greek mythology was a trans man, one of the first descriptions of a trans man that we've ever seen. And he was able to transition after falling in love with a god. So I think there is this moment where you see the new orchid, Caeneus, that's pale and a bit dull towards its outer leaves, and bloom into blues and pinks that aren't really found in many flowers towards its center. And then if you look, you realize it's not dull, it's just that the blue is lower tones on its outside, so it makes it look almost gray with the white. You look
Mm.
at it and you must realize that when it blooms fully, the only thing you will see is the blue and pink.
I fucking love that. That's cool as hell. You bastard.
Yeah.
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Yeah.
I think Willoughby, unfortunately, though, is the person
My
who
God,
would
this
interrupt.
This fucker.
Well, as it goes and as it be, we are on expeditions. His family will be properly cared for. Men, and he claps his hands for a couple of his hired hand. Please, return.
Not the
return
birdie
body-
guards?
No, the birdie guards. The birdie guards stick around at all times. He trusts these birdie guards with his life.
Mm.
Yeah, prey to 6 birds. It is an emu, an ostrich, and then his 3 emperor penguins that waddle around in front of him. Somehow the emperor penguins have made flower crowns.
Good, actually.
I think Vrinda is gonna slap Wallaby. Get it together! Get it together, man!
I have it together. We must finish our expedition. We all knew, as tragic as it might be, we all knew the risks. I figured it would have been the goose with a machete, to be honest with you. So the fact that it was just something on the ground is a very shocking.
This is a very dangerous
Did
place.
he give, what did he write in his will for how he would like his body treated?
That information I don't know off the top of my head. It is in
And
all the
slaps
documents
him
back
again.
on the office.
Slap him again. That isn't a document that you should have with you.
It is in the cabin.
For Atem, though, how would he have liked?
Yeah.
What would he have wanted?
Because I feel like Vincent would probably know this.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I think he just wants to be, whether it is buried, embalmed, whatever, he just wants to be in Egypt, back home. So it just has to, he just has to make it back.
Wow. So Willoughby was actually doing the right thing.
Mm. Interesting.
In the worst way of like he really didn't intend to, and it just kind of happened, and he's like, "See, I had it handled."
I knew exactly what I was doing all along. Anyways, and he like flips his parasol about.
Can Vincent collect? Wait, do you want to play Vincent now?
Ooh, I could just play Vincent as the hired hand. I could do that. I don't know what's the rules on that is, because
As this becomes the hunter.
as this becomes the
yeah.
This really it just spurs him on for revenge. He wants to become reputable.
I mean, you would if you want to take over Vincent. I don't see if Zoup is okay with it. I don't see it being a problem. You would, but instead of drawing the cards, you just keep the cards you have in your hand. You take whatever Auden had on his body.
Yeah. You loot the body, and then
you move on.
And you keep
And then
going.
you move
Actually,
on.
Keep going. Actually, you just pull out a character sheet and you write Junior on it.
Exactly.
Fine. We are giving our employer a lot of shit. Why don't we flip a card over for him?
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes.
Who's got next?
I can flip it, I guess.
A 7. Oh, let me get back to all my grids. Jesus Christ, I got distracted earlier. 7. Um. As you guys have gone through the rainforest and are now trudging along the edges of the swamps and the forest, Willoughby barreling ahead with his umbrella as a shield and his 2 birdie guards. He doesn't really notice as the 3 penguins kind of slip and slide in and out of various bushes, branches, who names it. Like you see them at some point like running through the canopies above you, and you have no idea how penguins learn to climb, but here they fucking are.
Hmm.
And up ahead, you see and you see Willoughby stop to look at these drawings that have been like pounded into a tree on like a little piece of paper, more like a leaf or a parchment, some papyrus type situations going on here. Um, and while it almost looks hieroglyphic in nature, you see a story being told across a couple different pages here of a tree that splits in two, and from it comes a mountain, which also splits in two. And as you follow this, it's almost like a comic strip at that point. As you get towards the end of the forest, you come out and you see looming overhead is the large mountain that you witnessed back on the ship. And as you step out, you can feel the ground around you shake.
Hmm.
And Willoughby turns to look at you all and says, "Oh, do you think all of those, you think the papers is a warning of some sort? You think it's anything important?"
I'm gonna slap Willoughby and
Yeah.
I like that the birds don't interrupt.
Yeah, the birds respect the need for the slap.
May the birds continue to have meaning.
They both just hit, yeah, the birds know he needed to be slapped.
well, we'll just have to be careful. What is the is so for this, do I need to do a test of some sort?
You can call it either, like, if you are, it's going to kind of depend on where you guys want to go from this point.
Okay.
The obstacle here is essentially a warning about the potentials of the volcanic eruption. So if you were doing a test of wits, you'd probably be looking at something that would lean more into like a knowledge kind of vibe, where it's like, oh, I know we'll be fine, or a confidence or persuasion kind of vibe. Or if you have a belonging, you might be able, your fucking opium pipe, pass that shit around, options. Or if anybody else has anything or would like to try a test of wits, they are more than welcome to do so as well.
And these are papers, you
Yeah.
said, or they're like engraved into the trees.
They are attached to the trees on like paper or leaves, pressed papyrus, those kind of things.
Okay. Does anybody have anything that would be useful here?
I have a small brass telescope.
Just take a look up at the
Yeah. Actually, that might be good. Like, see if you can see
As
ahead.
well as a walk.
Oh, looks good to me. With the telescope, just like we're all
Yeah,
chilling
like,
actually.
We're all chilling. we're keeping an actual eye out. There's absolutely too many looks with the telescope down at the ground just to make sure there's nothing on the ground.
Smart,
But
devastating, but smart.
Yeah, I think
but
Vincent's still
Freddy's
gathering
got trauma
himself.
now.
I don't.
Uh,
Then hell yeah, if you're wanting to use that telescope, you are more than welcome to have that auto success from it.
I
We
will
just need you to
absolutely
roll
do
your
that.
dice to see how you
Oh no.
Hey,
Thea is at
can I
this
wax
point.
poetic about my trauma?
Oh my
unfortunately
No,
god.
that's
In
a
a
test
memory
of
test of
wills.
form
wits.
and keep
Yeah,
the
that's a test.
rest.
No, that's a test of wits. Actually, that's how that one works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thea would have come. Well, no, she would not have. She would have stayed at the camp. She's been at enough pictures, I think. So she
Oh,
would have done that.
Cassie. Yeah. I mean, it
uh,
is a success. I just lose the telescope.
yeah. How does the telescope break?
I, I, oh, funny or sad? We're gonna go sad.
Heard me.
The funny option was a bird broke it. Uh, but I think truly as Freddy is walking and continuing to scour and look up and just being so much more careful than he ever was before trying to be slow, something startles him and he whips around and it smacks against like a tree or something. Of like he was trying to do the right thing and like be on the lookout and just fucked it up.
Mm.
The telescope kind of dents, and the glass has the lens itself has a like crack that shatters across it, almost kaleidoscope when you look through it now, but definitely not useful in the long distance category. What
I
you see through it, however, though, before it breaks, Freddy, is that there is quite a bit of steam and ash, like vapor, that's begun to rise from the top.
I do believe that the rumors we heard of volcanic activity are very true and might become important.
Cool. I think Vrinda is going to take Freddy's hand and like lead them
You
over.
try, he does not let you. He does not let you physically touch him.
Okay. Okay, I. You seem.
What are we doing?
You seem. Well, no, not you seem. Like. This. So far, we've gathered 2 orchard things, but it's been quite traumatic, and I just.
You're an opium dealer, not a doctor. Don't try to do a job you're not qualified for.
Actually, opium dealers are some of the best therapists there are.
Well,
Whatever. What? Do you want me to we were all there, you know what's wrong. It's fine.
Oh,
I'm fine.
that's not what I was referring to at all. But that's okay. Let's go forward.
well, to be quite honest with you, Verinda, given Freddy's more recent discovery of quite of the ashen vapor take, I think I would prefer not to lose any more men. Paying for that many funeral rites is going to be an absolute disaster. So we
Mhm.
should begin a march back.
Slap. No, there's a turnaround and slap at that from Freddy.
You said
What the
you
fuck,
tell
man?
them that you don't
It's
want
not the
people to
price.
die. You said we're not. We're going back.
You speak with empathy, man, and decorum. God, let's go back.
And you can feel your whole way back, Freddy. Just these two pairs of bird eyes just boring into the back of your head.
I still want to eat the two of you. Come at me, fuckers.
As you all turn around, with Willoughby essentially just like waving his umbrella around to fucking guard people back, you have the option of making your way back through the rainforest, making your way through the swamp that you have been careening around, or there is once again that like gorge ravine situation.
We've already made our way through the rainforest once.
Shall you do it again?
I don't think. Well, we probably shouldn't go back the way we came. I'm gonna consult my maps and see which one would be the best way as the cartographer.
Absolutely.
Which way is the best way?
And should I roll for it or?
Literally, it'll be
You can just make a choice.
it's a narrative decision here.
Yeah.
You
No
got it.
matter what happens, the cards will.
Let's do the ravine.
Okay. You guys make your way towards the ravine. There is a naturally inclining, like rock stair kind of ramp situation that allows for you to get to the base where there is a small river flowing through. Otherwise, these cliff sides are made from like sedimentary layers of rocks. You can see different points of like shale and shell that peek through. You guys are going to be flipping over a card. I would recommend either like environs, travel, weather, but you can flip locals or whatever you'd like.
I was thinking locals. What do you all think?
Agreed.
Down for that. I was thinking environs, but that makes sense. Ooh, 3. A new number has hit the card table.
I like locals. That's the 3 turd.
Oh, so a 3.
Oh.
Honestly, I'm really excited about this obstacle seed. Part of me thought about lying about it and changing it, but we're gonna go with it anyways. You all see, it's something that you hear before you see it. And anyone, I will let whoever wants to claim it first. Hearing it can, but there is not even like a skittering, a slithering across some water and some rocks. As you turn around, you see the same snake that bit Autumn. However, while it looks like it's pursuing you all, you see in fact that there is an anteater pursuing it. And they are both darting in your direction, like coming up from behind the crew.
Ooh, okay. Let's let this happen. Let's enjoy this. Just like push everybody
Let's enjoy
back.
watching that die.
Let's, anteaters need to eat.
Yes.
You can see it has like
Don't
little
eat
spiny
people.
quills that are starting to like frill up. If you are encouraging people to stay back and you want that to be your action here, though, it's probably going to be a test of wits, unless somebody else would like to do something instead.
Does it look like the anteater is winning effectively?
They are locked in combat, is really where I'm going to end that.
Cool.
Great.
Is violence
gonna
allowed
use-
at this point?
I'm
Y'all
gonna-
gonna get mad?
If you want to, otherwise I was just gonna pass the opium pipe around.
I advocate for passing the opium pipe around at
Yeah.
this moment, I think.
Freddy wants to shoot that fucking snake, but
Well, I mean, I'm almost out of things, so luckily the opium pipe runs out of opium,
Mm.
and that's how everybody takes some sniffs. It's running low. I go to add a little bit more. There's nothing left. I look away and I look back again. There's still nothing left.
Shit.
Mhm.
I close
I
it.
think there's a moment where Freddy's like watching you, puts the last of his stash that you get that he bought from you earlier in the pipe.
and
If we're
and
having a good time.
we start smoking it and I go, "Yep, I'm ready to go back."
I am as well.
So that's one action, right?
Yep, that's all you need to get
Oh,
past
great.
Yeah, it's
your,
only orchids that require 3
Great.
actions.
Great. Okay.
You guys continue your travel through the ravine, now absolutely blitzed and pieced out of your mind. You can hear these sounds of mortal combat occurring behind you, a screeching of the anteater, a hissing behind, and eventually, as you round a rocky corner, you hear a gallant, like almost yodeling sound. A gargly
What is
yodel.
Wallaby doing now?
Nothing. The anteater won.
Oh, okay.
So, by the way, did you know anteaters are one of the only things that jaguars are afraid of?
Yeah.
Hmm. I
That
wonder
makes
why.
sense if they're pursuing snakes.
They
Hmm.
have these long claws that will just rip open a
Mhm.
jaguar, like right there. It's
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're
Woof.
terrifying.
Because of like their size, they have more access to like underbelly and like all of the soft parts of a
Yeah.
they're
larger
also
creature.
so cute.
But they're so cute. But have you considered they're
so
adorable?
cute.
So are cats.
That's true.
Also terrifying. But you guys round a rocky corner of this ravine, and you start to find yourself hearing the sounds of the waves. Once again, the ocean is not far off. The salt beats against your face, and the sun comes, just gorgeous up above. We're having a lovely, almost impossible day round two. Unless a weather card ends up saying otherwise. I don't know. You guys get to flip a card here as you come out onto the Pacific Island beaches.
Let's not ruin Atem's glorious day.
Is that the name of this episode?
Don't don't do that. I've made it this far without crying. If we do that, I don't know. if
You
I will.
killed your boy.
Your
You don't
boy.
get to blame any of the rest of us for this.
I'm blaming
Uh,
Urvy for that name
It was bound
choice.
to happen.
No. Shinobi, have you flipped a card recently?
No.
Would you like to flip a card as you guys make it to the beach each?
Let's go get
Let's
away.
get away.
Way.
And that's all
Is
we
there a
can
limit
do.
on the
Yeah,
cards
that's
I
all we
can use?
Yeah, you can pick any of them. I feel like any of these are
Mhm.
appropriate on the beach.
My
If it's
instincts were, another 3.
another 3.
Another 3
This
has hit
sounds
the villa,
safe.
Urvy.
Also, just for the flavor of it, I do think Sappho has stayed with the group.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah,
think
all
she's
the birds are there.
sticking. Sappho is sticking with
right
with
With
Freddy.
with
Freddy.
Freddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
With a 3 under our locals, you all notice just further down the beach is a large, like, bonfire that's occurring. You can mostly see a lot of the smoke since it's still kind of bright out. The flames are a little hard to see, and there are several people, like a bit of a crowd, amassed around this bonfire, and they are shouting angrily in Dutch. As you look past them, you can see what appears to be a shipwreck. Like, just to put it plain and simple. Their boat did not do well in a little outcropping of like rock. What a time to come in with a little hype. Anywho's it's and what's it's. Yeah, the Dutch over there are having a really bad time. It looks like they have shipwrecked within the last maybe 24 hours. They have started like burning wood from their boat in an attempt to like make some smoke signals. And a couple of them notice you all coming out of the ravine and start to like point at you. The couple of them are growing together into a little crowd to start shuffling down the sands in your direction. Your boats are not that far away. Like we will make this the fun equidistant story of the Dutch are as far away from you as you are from your boats.
Oh, good.
You have to get to your boats to get to the ship.
Why would they starting a bonfire? Our boats are right there. Sorry, that's all the Freddy. Can
They
do.
haven't walked that far down yet. They're gonna like round this corner and outcropping and see your ship. And I mean, don't tell me that y'all gotta come up with the story here.
I think Freddy turns to Verinda. If I don't actually shoot, are you fine if I use a weapon?
Oh, absolutely.
Lovely. And they will step forward down towards the beach and make a very big show of taking their large rifle off of their arm and loading it and pointing it at the Dutch of stay the fuck away. He's not intending to shoot anyone, but is very much don't come closer so that we can go.
I think what's funnier is that Vincent, who's been very quiet after slapping Willoughby, had not made a big show of some of the items he is now holding from Atem, including a pair of pistols.
Yeah.
So I think what happens is he hands one to Arjun and keeps the other and is like, we can put on a show. I think we can put on a show. And then we'll like just hold a pistol up as well. It's like big rifle, two small pistol flanked. Yeah.
Like go behind Freddy. Yeah.
Nice.
Do you want this smoke?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Only one of you will need to spend your belonging in this situation in order to get the success. The question will just be who wants to try to get the sevens.
Who just rolled? It wasn't me.
10. I think what it is truly is at Freddy is very angry and very hurt and so as he's making this big show perhaps is much more brash and rough with the gun than you should, as you are supposed to treat a gun gently. And in it he can feel that in his show he has jammed it. And this thing will no longer be able to fire. And he knows that, but still continues the show of, I know no one else is going to know that.
Nice. The Dutch put their hands up and begin to take several steps back, rejoining their entourage.
Lovely. Thank you. Let's go.
You guys managed to make it back to your paddle boats and see off there in the distance your anchored ship. I would love it if we could draw one last card before we make it back to the ship. I was gonna say, looking at travel, weather, environs, employer, everything but locals could work in this situation.
Who's gonna pull everyone?
Can we fuck up again?
Just one person pulling for the
Okay.
list.
Anyone want it?
I'll do it.
That's the spirit.
Another three.
Oh
That's
my god.
the third three in a
three in a
row.
We got all threes.
But
I
at
just
least this
wanna-
one is under travel rather than locals. It's a different combo. It is as you, Freddie, are pushing boats out of the sand and back into the water that your foot sinks into the muck and into the mud, a rushing of a tidal wave, and your entire like foot and ankle just dip right in. I will say the boat with Willoughby, the birds, his hired hand, and Autumn's corpse have successfully pushed off.
Damn it! I was gonna say, can we sink that one, and now we can't.
That's Willoughby's hired hands were the ones carrying the body.
That's true.
Yeah. I thought he was at the back of the birds.
They're still at the Willoughby's birdie guards.
The birdie guards.
The birdie guards. But y'all's hired hands, as well as your little entourage, do see as Freddie goes in the ground.
Is this a situation of like I've hit quicksand?
Essentially, it's a little bit,
Cool.
more tidal in this kind of situation,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Oh, this is fun. I think there's a genuine. Freddy's got this like very macho. Like he doesn't show a lot of expressions other than what men are allowed to show, which is anger. And y'all see the fear flash across his face before he can cover it back up. But instead of doing it fully on his own, he realizes this is not a thing he can get out of alone. And so instead of trying to hook his walking stick somewhere else, he reaches it out to the people in the boat of help pull me back up, please.
Who reaches out?
I will do a test of wits.
No, I have a walking stick. This
Yeah.
is me spending an equipment. This is us narratively going, who helps me into the boat?
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Do not kill Arjun.
Vrinda, I think Vrinda and Arjun, like Vrinda will reach out and Arjun will kind of like
Yeah, the muscle.
knock her aside to like
Yeah.
actually be like
Yeah.
The question is, does Arjun break Freddy's?
he doesn't.
No, it
That's a
survives. That's a
It
7.
survives.
Please roll.
Nice.
How have I done this?
I don't
Let's
know.
see.
Somehow his big strong muscles don't break the walking stick. As he helps pull Freddy into the boat.
Beautiful. And you guys are able to row your boat gently back to the ship. And as you guys, as well as Willoughby's hands, load back on to the ship with your 2 glorious caches of orchids,
Mhm.
I have a couple of questions to ask you guys. The first we'll start off with is, we're going to figure out how many orchids actually survive the journey back to London.
Oh no.
So I need everyone to roll 2d6.
Ooh.
Alright. I'll go
take
first.
turns.
Are we trying to hit 7?
5.
A 5 is a failure. So I will count your successes as we go.
Are we just
11.
trying to hit 7?
You're looking for 6, 7, or 8 in this one. So right now we are at 2 failures.
8.
That's a success. We have one more roll.
I'm rolling physical because I don't. Ha! That's a 7. Ah!
Hell yeah.
I'm blessed by the 7s
Yeah.
today.
At least half of your orchids do successfully make it back to London. The other half may have either like fallen overboard, wilted, got crumpled, destroyed, or something within the cargo bay. However, half of your orchids do make it back. You guys are able to make a bit of a profit off of that. I would say, Willoughby will probably use some of these profits to help pay for Autumn's funeral and make sure that his family is taken care of for at least a little bit of amount of time. However, with Willoughby taking care of that situation, I would love to hear how everybody else's situation comes. Do you guys go back to? Does everybody go back to London? Does what if you do? What does that look like for you? Where does your fate lie after you leave the Isles?
I think Vrinda got to experience traveling around, but she gets a missive that they need her to meet with the East India Trading Company to discuss more, to make a deal or two that will generally, help the Tatas more than the British. And she's very good at that. So she and Arjun head to the East India Trading Company and what Oh, I mean, he can after after the deal is done, after the deal is done and struck, she needs him to be there, to be the muscle, to be behind. She becomes Madam Spice and, really really takes control of the situation. But once it's done, she looks at Arjun and says, "I feel like you've witnessed a different path for yourself. That young man, he's going to want to. Right, but I believe he could use someone to look after him. Listen, don't pretend. We're very good at reading faces." Yes. Anyways, I'm going to head home. Father should have a wonderful party set up for me. And yes, and obviously excited not to have this British food all the time. It is. I mean, if you can bring the boy to India, it's probably better off because seriously, I don't understand why they're trying to destroy our country for spice that they're not even going to use. Anyways, if you want to bring him, this is when I take off. The boat. It's in 3 days. Okay. So, yeah, that's
What about oh yeah, Friday wants to go?
Arjun asks him. Mm. So I think we cut to Vincent kind of immediately after, and the first thing he does is make sure that Atem. What? Mm.
Guys, anything?
What happened?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought I heard Moray and then I didn't hear them, so I was just
Okay.
pausing. I think Vincent, first step is make sure Atem gets safely to Egypt. He goes with him. And I think when he comes back, he does come back to England, but he's writing a letter. And it's medical school will not wait. I hope you will. And he sends that to Arjun and spends his next few years pursuing medicine and in his own right becoming a very good doctor. And always keeping extra antivenom on him. No matter where he goes. And that's where we see Vincent eventually making his way to India and enjoying the spice and the world and the life that he will build for himself. So now I'll popcorn it over to anyone else. Anyone else take that from there.
I guess I can jump in. So Theodora um, doesn't return home. She immediately sets out on her next adventure, kit in tow. Later down the line, she eventually does contract malaria and pass away.
The trail to Oregon?
Wild. Wild.
It's very common in that
No,
time.
it really it makes perfect sense. It's just one of those moments where it's like, and yeah, I think she dies. I'm like, oh, okay.
Woof.
Oh. Okay.
She died doing what she does.
That's what
Traveling. Good
matters.
for her.
That's what matters.
I think Freddie has to stay in London for a little bit, as he does, or at least in England. He has family that he has obligations to, and instead, in all of the galas and balls he is required to attend, he finds himself struggling much more to put up the Freddy mask, to put up the boisterous and loud storyteller telling all the people around him about his glorious tale and glorious travels. And I think we just see a cut of him leaving one of these places and meeting up with Cassandra as the two of them get into a carriage together. And he tells her, I'm incredibly glad that that's the last one I'll have to attend for a while. I don't I don't like this anymore. Where do you want to go next?
I think in his pocket is an invitation.
It's been a hot minute since we were in India. Might as well go see a friend. And we will leave them on going to see their friend.
She has a sari picked out. for when they're ready.
And I think this trip, he finally takes you up on the offer to try it.
Oh, oh my.
Ooh. And I think that is the perfect happy note to end this on. Like that is how you close out a pride one shot right there.
Let's go!
That's how you do that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. But thank you all to the wonderful audience for all of your great donations throughout that. Thank you for all of the beautiful birds.
So many
and-
birds.
So many birds.
So many
Birds,
birds.
All the
birds.
birds.
But also
Too many
hip hip
birds.
What was our
hooray
final bird
for-
count?
Yeah, what was the final bird count?
Let
I
me
know
actually double check.
ostrich,
1,
emu,
2,
3,
5, 6, 7 birds.
7
These are
birds?
fried
7
birds.
birds.
Isn't
bird
like
is
Birds
seven-
were.
$70?
So during our stream today, we raised $70, putting us at 700 out of 750. I'd like to remind everybody that our original goal that we were at was $100, and we have one more month.
Yes.
We have one more month, so please,
more
please,
month.
please keep
One
donating
more
and keep
month.
this energy up. There are
Yes.
games and incentives that are going to go live for our games tomorrow. We have Tales of the Monarch starting tomorrow morning at 11:30 Central AM. So please stick around for that tomorrow
Oh my
or catch us
gosh,
later
we have
then.
another
But
month.
yeah, we've got another month and we've
Month.
got games coming up.
Yes.
So please do keep following our Tiltify. It's been posted in the Twitch several times over. It doesn't have to be for any more birds. I think it's actually closed. So no more birds for us.
No more
No
birds for
more
you.
birds.
But please do look at other things. We have a bunch of awesome incentives, like getting a game written by M, who is the writer of Rocket Club. So if you want to go do that, you can get a custom one pager. So please do go look at our Tiltify and all the fun stuff you can do there. And also thank you so much for donating today. You guys are wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But speaking of other wonderful people, I would like to thank my wonderful cast and give them an opportunity to do their delightful, absolute little sign outs. So I am going to just pick on somebody, aka Shinobi, to start us off. Name who you've been and where we can find you. What are you doing?
Well, Shinobi, definitely check me out on Blue Sky. I am participating in a couple of Cthulhu games here, actually on the channel that are coming up here pretty soon. So very excited as we continue the next month of Pride, and Pride's every day. Pride's every day. It's not just the month of June. It's every day you wake up. So absolutely encourage all of you to continue to watching some of the awesome things that we have going on the channel. Popcorn to Brenda.
You Zoup.
Oh, to me. Okay. Yeah, I'm Zoup. You can find me online as Zoup Machine. My mother calls me Supriya. My pronouns are she, her. If you want something super horny and super gay, please check out Game Master Monday, the podcast. Tomorrow we are releasing Can You Host, which is about messy queers trying to figure out who's gonna host at the end of the night. It's incredibly horny. And I beyond that, you can follow me on Threads, Blue Sky. I never use Blue Sky, so Threads if you want to see what I'm posting. And I have a card that never gets updated. And yeah, excited to play games. All right, I'm gonna throw it over to More.
Oh gosh. Hi, hello. My name is Moray. You can find me some places at electric_Moray. And today I've been playing Frederick, eventually Winifred Cecil, as I do want to say it outright that she was a trans woman.
Mm.
Thank y'all so much for letting me come on here today and play with y'all. I don't have any upcoming projects that I can talk about right now because they haven't been announced. But actually I do have one. Next month I will be back with playing uh again with y'all with Pride Nerds with Pride with Cascadia by Night. So that just got announced today, I think. So that'll be lovely. Thank you all so much for letting me be on here today, and I will popcorn to Ez.
Hello, hello. I'm Ezra. You can find me everywhere at ratboigm. That's boy with an I, not a Y, because we're cool like that. I've been Atem, and then I've been Vincent for a little bit. And I will be here again running that Call of Cthulhu game, running one of the two Cthulhu games that we're doing in July, called Havoc in the Garden. That's going to be July 11th and the 18th. And then you can also find me at Shattered Tabletop Gaming doing a Star Trek game every first Friday of the month. We're taking this upcoming week off, but then we should be back in August. And then that's all for me. I'm going to pass it on back the other way, whichever way Urvy is on your screen, to our lovely game master.
Hi, hello, howdy, that's me. My name is Urvy Fitz. My pronouns are they, them. I've been your game master for you this evening, presenting Orchidelirium. I will be so for real and for honest. This isn't the full way that you play this game. There's a lot of other little mechanics. We just wanted to have a lot of fun with flowers and being gay. That all being said, you can see me doing other gay things across the internet at Urvy Fitz. I am the only one out there. I pinky promise I've checked. If I'm not doing things here on Nerds with Dice, I'm doing things at pantsless tables such as Sombras del Azul or Monsters Ate My Homework throughout July, August, and September. If I am not over here or at Pantsless, you can find me. Well, I guess you wouldn't really find me because I'm behind the screen, behind the scenes over at Roller's Joint. Where we are going to be running a Coyote and Crow 8-part series here throughout July, August, and September. That all being said, we are looking for friends to come play Blood on the Clock Tower with us. So there is an open
Come play
casting
with
call
us.
available for that right now to check out. But otherwise, if you want to find me again, Urvy Fitz across the internet, I'm also on Start Playing as a GM for hire, and I hope to see everybody at Gen Con. But for now, you guys live long and prosper. Check on your neighbors. Be gay, do crime. You know all of the shenanigans. Have a wonderful time zone, my friends.
See you, everybody.